The purpose of this video is how to demonstrate how to set up a static IP address on an ACT365 controller. Most organizations require internet-enabled devices to have a static IP on their corporate network to keep track of all devices. Hence, a company may give you an IP to give to the controller. Also, in addition, they must provide you with a subnet mask and a default gateway. For the purpose of demonstration, let's assume the client has requested we give the ACU the following IP address: 172.27.1.10 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0 and a default gateway of 172.27.1.1. I will demonstrate how this is done in a number of steps. Step 1. We need to down power the ACU, slide the DHCP dip switch to the left hand side. We then reapply the power. This will enable the static factory default IP address of 192.168.1.60. Step 2. We now need to configure our laptop in the same range as the static IP address of the ACU. In order to do this, we select our little network symbol down on the bottom right, right click on it and select Open Network and Sharing Center. On the left hand side we see an option for Change Adapter Settings. So this brings up all our adapters in the PC and we're interested in the local area connection. So if we right click on this and select Properties. So this is configuring the LAN card in your laptop where you're going to plug in the RJ45 lead. So the one we're interested here is Internet Protocol version 4. So if we select this and then select Properties. So we have an option, obtain an IP address automatically. We want to give it an IP address to use. So select use the following IP address. So now we're going to type in the IP in the same range as our ACU. Obviously we do not want to give it the same IP address because that would conflict. So I'm going to give it one up from the static IP of the ACU. So the IP address I have given it is 192.168.1.61. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway is 192.168.1.1. So we select OK and close. Step 3, we now need to get a patch lead and connect our laptop to our ACU. Step 4, we now need to ensure we have established communications between our laptop and ACU. In order to do this, we click on the Start button and in Search Programs and Files we type in CMD for command. This will bring up the command prompt. We now want to ping the unit. If we get a reply, that tells us we are communicating successfully with the ACU. So ping is the command, space, and then let's type in the IP address of the ACU, which is 192.168.1.60 and hit enter. And we're getting a reply from 192.168.1.60. And if we were in any doubt that that was not the ACU replying, we could also ping the NetBIOS name. The NetBIOS name is assigned to a unit which is unique to that unit only, and it means whatever IP address has been assigned to the unit, if you try and ping the NetBIOS name, it will always reply with its IP that it has been assigned. So this is handy if it had a dynamic IP address and maybe had lost power and cycled back up again, and then you're not sure what IP address has been newly assigned to it. You could just simply use the NetBIOS name. So let's try it. Ping ACT365 ACU 010127. And once again we're getting a reply for that NetBIOS name. So excellent. We're now successfully communicating with our ACU and we're now able to get into the web browser. Okay, so I've opened up Google and now I can type in its IP address up in the URL bar. So let's go ahead. And then it prompts us for the username and password. So out of the box, the username is going to be installer and the password is 999999 and log in. Okay, so we want to select network settings and we can see current network address is 192.168.1.60, our subnet and our gateway. So we want to modify these and update them to what the organization has given us. So we have set static IP address down here. So let's type in 172.27 172.1.10. And the subnet is the same, and the gateway is going to be 172.27.1.1. And we simply click Save IP Address. So static IP network settings updated. Now, just be conscious that because we've set the IP address to outside the range of our own IP address that we've set on the laptop, we will not be able to ping it unless we go back into network and sharing settings and change it up into the 172 range under our local area connection. So if we go in here and change it to properties, and I change that to 172.27.1.11 say, I'll get a reply from it. But after changing it to an IP outside of the network, I will only be able to connect to it now if I plug it into their corporate network, and then I should be able to access it off anybody's PC. And that concludes how to set up a static IP address on an ACT 365 ACU.